Dating is constantly changing throughout time. During the 1930s, there were many rules surrounding dates, and when these rules weren't followed, it could be seen as improper, or even call for an immediate marriage to help dissuade any scandal. By the time the 1980s came along, dating was much more informal. Casual dates were encouraged, and longer engagements were much more common. In Woody Allen's 1985 magical realist romantic comedy, The Purple Rose of Cairo, dating aspects from both of these time periods were integrated throughout the film. This helped create the allure for the 1930s cinema glamour, while still keeping the modern aspects for 1980s audiences. In The Purple Rose of Cairo, Tom
Baxter, explorer, adventurer. I'm doing a little
the
archaeological.
romantic adventurer in the film within the film, also titled The Purple Rose of Cairo, leaves his entire world behind in order to get to know Cecilia.
I gotta speak to you. Oh my God!
Similarly, the 1935 musical screwball romantic comedy Top Hat shows Jerry traveling to a different country in pursuit of his romantic interest, Dale.
Horace, hire a plane right away. We're leaving for Italy the first thing in the morning.
1 minute.
This film is a good look into the ideology of the 1930s dating lifestyle, making Jerry's antics seem romantic for its time, the man never letting Dale give up on him.
You were going on your way, now you've got to remain.
A major difference between these two instances, though, are when Dale seems disinterested, Jerry continues to try to convince her of his good qualities.
That all to go to Miss Dale Tremont, sir? That's right.
Conversely, when Cecilia made her final decision between the two men, ultimately not choosing Tom, he accepted it with grace and returned to the movie.
Goodbye.
The idea of a man not accepting Cecilia's decision wouldn't have been seen as romantic to 1980s viewers, and instead seen as territorial, since by this period, women's voices and opinions were being listened to much more than when Top Hat was made in 1935. In fact, Cecilia breaks multiple dating rules from the 1930s, including talking while dancing,
Not even when we first met, not even if
drinking alcohol,
Drink champagne in Cairo.
and being alone with your date.
You kiss perfectly. It's what I dreamed kissing would be like.
These helped the film to be more admired by later generations. Attributes from the 1980s romance films were also adapted into The Purple Rose of Cairo, keeping audiences entertained by the affair. The idea of a love triangle has been around since before Shakespeare, yet its popularity comes and goes. During the 1980s, love triangles became much more popular with movies like Some Kind of Wonderful, Sophie's Choice, and Pretty in Pink. And that's also shown within Allen's film, with Tom and Gil, the real-life actor for The Purple Rose of Cairo, battling for Cecilia's affections. Allen can be seen poking fun at the 1980s dating routine by also adding in the further conflict of Cecilia's husband, Monk, though he's never seen as a serious option for Cecilia's heart. Throughout the film, the two men, Tom and Gil, become an escape for Cecilia from Monk and the everyday lifestyle she has to endure throughout the Great Depression. Cecilia, though she might not know it, is calling the shots throughout the film. Both men are pining after her, which, when compared to the 1930s standards, is a very modern viewpoint.
There's no feeling so secure as having a good, reliable husband.
No strings, no connections.
Cecilia can be seen telling Monk when he is falling short of romantic and human decency.
You can't just go through life beating people up.
Look, I'm telling you one more time. You coming with me?
No, I'm not.
Along with telling Tom how the lifestyle of the real world works in comparison to the fantasy world he's from.
That's not how it happens here.
What, there's no fade out?
No.
In the 1986 film Pretty in Pink, Andy is often seen as a modern woman by calling her love interest, planning the dates, and even going to the prom alone.
Just want to let them know that they didn't break me.
And though Cecilia didn't do anything as scandalous as this, she is often seen alone with the love interests.
Alone? Oh, she can't do that. It isn't proper.
And even kisses them before they are official, while she's still married, I might add.
I'm not that kind of girl. I'm married.
Overall, Alan did a good job incorporating the characteristics between the 1980s romance and 1930s, making it both entertaining for modern audiences while not being so inept to be unbelievable. With components from the romance between the ages, The Purple Rose of Cairo is able to be seen not only as a film for the decade, but one that transcends time.